This film is sponsored by the 11th European Development Fund, Regional Enterprise Competitiveness and Access to Markets Program RECAMP, and the Common Market in East and Southern Africa, COMESA, and COMESA Federation of National Associations of Women in Business, COMFWEB. The dynamics of doing business in Africa surprises many. On the onset, people see poverty, but from the hearts of the African people come great products of diverse businesses that continue to unlock the wealth of the continent at large. The women of Africa have also been great contributors to the growing productivity of businesses. With hard work and persistence, what may seem like a dream to many has become a reality to some African women. COMFWEB supports hard-working dreamers who want to make their dreams a reality. The members of COMFWEB are into various types of businesses that include mining, farming, trading, tailoring, tourism, and hair and beauty products.
COMESA was established as a preferential trade area to facilitate the movement of people and goods. It's a trade facilitation organization, I think, to put it very simply. It's just to facilitate trade between the member states of the common market for East and Southern Africa.
We had taken the time to visit 3 self-motivated women that have overcome the challenges of doing business in Malawi. As members of COMFWEB, they have been able to use the tools provided by the organization to overcome the various obstacles that they may have had along the way.
Now we are almost at a standstill because of this COVID situation. What we are suffering now from is high maintenance. If they are not moving, then they get rusty, and maintaining our staff is very hard. We have tried to trim down the staff. Now we are remaining with about 40 on our payroll. We have maintained them because they are essential workers. Sometimes you think about their families. If you want to fire them because there are no jobs, then they are also going to have problems at home.
Selina Mwenalupembe is the founder of Mount Carmel Limited, which is an award-winning civil and building construction company in Malawi. Selina's company is involved in road construction, bridge construction, building of office blocks and private homes and laboratories for schools.
Generally, we do all types of construction.
Running a business in a male-dominated field has not been easy for Selina. But her persistence has honed her skills in outperforming other companies in Malawi.
My motivation to start business was because of the financial burdens I used to meet. I started with a small business like roasting nuts, selling eggs, employing the boys, because this time I was working as a nurse midwife.
In 2001, Selina participated in a Malawian government program that was supported by the European Union. The program was designed to empower women to get into the business of construction. That same year, Selina registered her company, but her breakthrough only came in 2004. That was the time when she decided to leave her full-time employment to run her construction business on a full-time basis. Since then, the company has been striving with excellence for 19 years.
We started with the labor-intensive road rehabilitation projects. Then we graduated into concrete bridges, small bridges from timber to concrete bridge. But it was not easy because I met a lot of negativity because of construction is male-dominated. Yeah, I even found a resistance even in my own family. Like, why are you doing this? And maybe also, maybe my husband's peers were telling him, why are you allowing your wife to do this? But this could not stop me. So far, our business is a family business. We are also trying to incorporate our children as shareholders, but also we are training them in the professions relevant to the business. Our challenges are sustaining employees. You wait for the tenders. Also here in Malawi, now there is a high competition because we compete local contractors and the international contractors. I need to keep professional employees. We are trying also to invest in quarry stone mining because it's expensive. You buy the quarry dust, you make the bricks. You cannot compare with the people who have their own mining for the quarry. In 2010, I got an award from Nabiwi. These other two were from women organization. This one, the best woman contractor. Then the other one was from National Association of Business Women as the best women entrepreneur of the year.
Like Selina, some of the other COMFWEB members do not only strive for excellence, but have set up their projects to support their own communities and are creating jobs around the country.
It's a tough world out there for women entrepreneurs. For a woman to be successful in business, they have to work extra hard. When I started this, it was hard because my family expected me as a graduate maybe to be working at a certain organization, to be a manager, to be, you know, they had their own expectations. When I finished college, started working, and I think I lost three times I lost my jobs. When they told me that they're letting me go, maybe the first 3-4 days I was sad, but then my head just goes boom. I think this is it. This is the final straw. I'm not going to be employed again. I'm going to concentrate on the business. I remember going to a big factory where they were making clothes for H&M and seeing all those people, tailors sitting in a big warehouse. I was like, okay, this is going to be me one day. Initially, I was doing all this at home. I said, no, I have to find a place because this is not just a hobby. This is a business.
Namonde Simbakunsi is a well-known designer in Malawi who's the owner of Namonde Designs. She started her business making clothes for babies and children, but as time went by, her customers started asking her to make clothes not just for babies and children, but also for adults. This is when Namonde decided to diversify her clothing line. Apart from having a passion of working with colorful African fabrics, she's an advocate for women's rights. While many projects are focusing on rural communities, she has taken it upon herself to reach out to the women in the urban areas who are school dropouts, young mothers, and those in need of another income-generating activity. Namonde uses her business as a platform to encourage the women to develop their skills and sustain themselves economically.
They are free to make their own designs. So this is just basic lesson where they learn the art of it. If they want, they will bring them here and we provide the market for them because normally the studio is busy and people would buy. There are a lot of tourists or individuals that walk through the studios. They buy these kind of things. When they're here buying our designs, the clothes, they also be buying the jewelry. Each one of us here has got their own story. If somebody amongst us is facing some problems like being beaten, like they don't know how to do business to go about it, as we are making the beads, we are also talking about the day-to-day problems of life, different solutions. There are a lot of people out there with talent, but they're running their businesses just as a subsistence business where they're just making money just to pay rent, to buy food. But I want to help the people in the fashion and art business to grow. If your business is straight, eventually you break through because people would understand what you do, and if your products are better, still you're going to find business. We had a show at the PEMCOM Gala. We were dressing women, but this time around we were showcasing women that were carrying their businesses with them. Most of the women that wore those outfits, they bought them. So I can't, yeah, most of them are gone. This one here is from the show. This fashion show, we were highlighting the women, the entrepreneurs. So the models, we use the women that are doing different type of businesses where they are founders. So we wanted to bring another side of them where they can also feel confident about themselves. I want to showcase more, to market more, to be seen out there so that people can buy. The State House, where there was a function for the First Lady. I was like the main designer there who showcased, yeah? I've been identified. Sometimes they come and buy presidential gifts. Last time we had Melania, they came to buy some of my bags here, to like presidential gifts. I also want this initiative to grow bigger because this is like giving back to the community.
Good morning. Welcome to Tantwe Farms.
This is a beautiful farm. I love your mangoes.
Oh yeah, these are an improved variety, Tommy, and we also have local ones. Basically, this is our production area. We have the
Ngabegile Chatata is the co-founder of Tantwe Farms, which does not only grow various types of crops, but also offers specialized expertise in business incubation, agro-processing, greenhouse manufacturing and supply, capacity building and climate-smart technologies, and environment education and community outreach. However, starting her business was a challenge. She had problems raising funds and could not get a bank loan because of the high interest rates and requirements for collateral. When she started her business in 2013, it was uncommon for businesses to do climate-smart greenhouse farming. She had to do some research to harness the skills and knowledge to eventually learn the trade as she went along.
The greenhouse technology helps us to grow better quality tomatoes that the supermarket needs. You harvest longer because they are vine tomatoes. We are also using drip irrigation, which enables us to use 10% of the water that we could have used in an area, so we are basically saving 90% of your water.
When Ngabegile left the development sector in November 2015 to venture out into business, she took her development skills and knowledge that she had learned from the former job and put them into practice on her own farm.
Drying of products has everything to do with post-harvest loss management. You know, most of the horticultural products are seasonal. With dried products, you are actually having concentrated nutritional value. People would prefer a dry mango from a fresh mango. So it's all those things, responding to the customer needs as well as minimizing the post-harvest losses. You can have it in your car, you can have it in your handbag as a snack that you can take, unlike a fresh mango.
When her business grew exponentially within a short space of time, she experienced a post-harvest loss that left her with no buyers to buy her excess harvest. This experience gave her the opportunity to transition her business into value addition activities, and she began to share her knowledge and experiences with the local women and youth farmers through an incubation program.
I'm on WhatsApp with that number. This farm is used as a model farm. So when we are training our incubators or the women and the youth, we want to show them a wide range of enterprises that they can consider as they are making a decision on what to venture into in their agribusiness. We give them skills on how to grow better crops for the market, but also how to work together as couples, because we believe that by them working as couples, their business is more sustainable. If one gets sick, the other one is available. We have seen that there's high unemployment in Malawi, and the youth are not looking at agribusiness as an option. So we are encouraging them to see the value that they can have in agribusiness, and we give them business management skills as well as agronomic skills. That way, we are seeing a lot of them starting their own businesses. We've reached out to 225. Already 40% of them have opened their businesses, and they have created 188 jobs. So besides them having their own job, they are also creating jobs.
Good morning. How are you? Yes.
In August 2019, Ruth Negash became the Chief Executive Officer of COMFWEB. Since then, she has ensured that the tools of the program that the organization offers are accessible to its 3,000 members of women entrepreneurs who are owners of micro and small businesses in Malawi.
Women in business here, they work very hard. However, market linkages are a bit short. So all the production they do, we try to help them to do value addition so we can export.
Africa, what it needs right now is a trade integration. So to do the trade integration, I have to be able to understand the dynamics within the countries and how business is run. You must be able to understand the political situation, the economic situation, and now with COVID, there's a new dynamic that comes through in which African countries are becoming interdependent in each other's products. The projects we have, there's one that we call BIAWE, which is Business Incubator for Women Entrepreneurs, African women entrepreneurs.
The programs and projects of COMFWEB provides information on entrepreneurship, coaching, mentoring, and also provides technical support through capacity building activities. Once their businesses become cooperatives, they're able to access technical and financial support through COMESA, local government programs, and development partners. The tools given help the members' businesses to be bankable and also gives them a competitive edge to regional and international export markets.
This is one of the biggest challenges that African women are facing right now. The banks request collaterals, and some small businesses don't own homes, they don't own cars, they don't own big equipment to do collateral. But through this program, we teach them, we help them to come up with strategic plans, with concept notes, with business plans, and then through the business plans, they become bankable.
In December 2020, COMFWEB went into partnership with the government of Malawi and the Institute of Bankers Association. Together, they hosted the first trade fair exhibition, Agribusiness Bankers Conference, which ended with a gala night that officially launched the COMFWEB brand.
The show was about building partnerships through establishing regional value chains. And so the women were looking to see the areas where they could collaborate. What are the products that they could pick and establish viable value chains that can work across the region, really to make sure that we are able to produce large enough quantities to make an impact on the market. Most times the challenges have been supply side, where you don't really have enough product to be able to sell to other people. But if you can create value chains and pool resources and pool skills and work together, those things. And so a number of products that we looked at, we could see that it was possible. Grains, we could do value chains, cassava, various byproducts of cassava. And so you can start to look at how you could link the women entrepreneurs, starting from the producer, the farmer, right down to the person who's going to do the value addition. And while we are doing that, you could incorporate the transporters, you could incorporate the people who are doing the packaging, and everybody would have a piece of this cake.
We organized the gala and trade fair this month of December. Basically, the trade fair is part of the activities that we have highlighted in our 2016 to 2020 strategic plan. This particular gala night, we managed to bring on board the First Lady of Malawi, as well as the Second Lady, and also a number of senior dignitaries from the government of Malawi.
During the gala night, it was nice to see the First Lady. She's really excited to be able to champion the Women's Bank in Malawi, but also she's giving her whole heart to support women to get out of poverty.
Challenges have always been, can we produce enough to satisfy the market? If we put all our efforts together, it's showing us that it is possible. We can reach those levels.
The COMESA women are confident enough to say that it is possible to feed the whole continent of Africa and beyond.
Women in business are ready, united, ready for change, and COMESA is in the heart of it.